guys, hope you're doing very good. Those who are new and haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Let's begin. To the most interesting facts most of the American don't know about America. Number 1. George Washington wasn't the first president to live in the White House. Nope, he wasn't the first president of the United States who lived in the White House, but John Adams and his wife Abigail. While Washington did oversee the construction of the house, he never lived in it. It began being built in 1782 and wasn't inhabited until 1800. Since Adams, each president who has resided in the White House has made their own changes and additions. After all, they lived there. Number 2. The deadliest job in the country is president. Statistically speaking, no job in the United States of America is more deadly than that of the president. Think about it, 45 men have held the title. 4 of those men were assassinated in office: Abraham Lincoln, John F. Kennedy, James A. Garfield, and William McKinley, while 4 died of natural causes: William Henry Harrison, Zachary Taylor, Warren Harding, and Franklin Delano Roosevelt. That's a rate of almost 18%, or nearly 1 out of 5 who died on the job. Would you apply for a job with those kind of stats? Number 3. Independence Day didn't happen on July 4th. July 2nd was the day that Congress voted to free us from British rule. However, the 4th of July is when John Hancock wrote the first signature on the Declaration of Independence in order to spread the word of the vote. 56 men signed the document that announced intended independence from British rule. Number 4. There's more than one copy of the original Declaration of Independence. Shutterstock. After the adoption of the Declaration of Independence, the word obviously needed to be spread. The reproduction of this text was overseen by the Committee of 5: Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, Benjamin Franklin, Roger Sherman, and Robert R. Livingston. While hundreds of copies were made, only 26 survive today. Most can be found in museums and libraries. However, 3 are privately owned. Number 5. Speaking of the Declaration of Independence, 8 of the 56 signers were British. 56 men signed the Declaration of Independence from England, 8 of whom were actually British. Sure, the majority of the signers were native-born Americans, but 8 heralded from across the Atlantic. 2 were from England, 1 from Wales, 2 from Scotland, 2 from Ireland, and 1 from Northern Ireland. Number 6. The average American throws away 4.4 pounds of trash daily. It sounds crazy, but this is true, according to the Environmental Protection Agency latest 2012 figures. When you take into account America's population, that means that around 1.4 billion pounds of trash gets thrown out in the United States every single day. This makes a nation of some of the most wasteful people on the entire planet. Number 7. In some states, there are more cows than people. Movie aside, humans. Sorry, we couldn't help ourselves. The cows are here to stay. According to Vox, Idaho, Iowa, Kansas, Montana, Nebraska, North Dakota, Oklahoma, South Dakota, and Wyoming have less humans than they do cattle. In these states combined, there are 32,489,391 cows. That's more than 1/3 of America's total cow population. Number 8. The tallest president was Abraham Lincoln. The 16th president was a tall 6 feet 4 inches, or 193 centimeters. Our smallest president to hold office was James Madison. The 4th president, whose term was served from 1809 to 1817, stood 5 feet and 4 inches tall, or 163 centimeters. He also weighed less than 100 pounds. Number 9. The oldest president to serve was Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan, the former Hollywood star and governor of California, and our 40th president, took office at 69 and served 2 full terms, from 1981 to 1989, stepping down just a few weeks shy of his 78th birthday. Though, since our current president is 70, he could potentially beat out the great communicator. Number 10. The Statue of Liberty isn't in New York. The Statue of Liberty, which adorns pretty much every bit of tourist memorabilia you can purchase,